family that games together would like to apologize for the audio quality of this episode. We suffered some technical difficulties in recording episodes 10 through 14, which resulted in a much decreased quality to the audio recording. We have edited this episode as best we can to minimize the effect, and though we have had to cut out more than we would have liked, we were able to keep intact all the events needed to follow the story. We would also like to thank @DNAP17 for his help in repairing this audio as best he could. Thank you for your continuing support of the D&D Grandma and the family that games together. Now, on with the show. Hello and welcome to the D&D Grandma and the Family That Games Together podcast. For more about our history, please check us out on Twitter @D&D Grandma or on Facebook @The Family That Games Together. We hope you have as much fun listening to our story as we did creating it. Now, sit back and enjoy. All right, so we are back.
Yep, go ahead.
Wendell drops you off.
I want Wendell to drop them off, but I want to be pulled up to the front door. I want them to see me arriving in a carriage. I think it lends a lot to my persona.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to hang like a block back?
I'm even going to ask Wendell to jump down, open the door for me. I'm going to step out with my fancy cloak on and my whole disguise going.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
Don't let it go to your head, Black Heron.
Ah.
He agrees, and you guys are going to hang like a block back, and I guess, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what
How
you guys...
far away is the block? How many feet?
Oh, like a city block in Manhattan?
120?
I guess 100. As far as you want. You could be as...
Is this a busy area of Upper City? Is it like
It's kind of residential. It's
more
uppity.
residential than...
Uppity, as far as like the wealth goes. On the higher side of the wealth.
Okay, but this neighborhood is more residential and not industrial.
Not industrial, no. This is mansions and well-to-do houses.
Okay, so
120 feet. I want to be 120 feet away from her.
Okay.
You can follow me if they walk.
You can do that. You can stay within 120 feet. Okay.
yeah, that should work.
Okay, Black Heron.
Okay. I come up in the carriage. I step out. I'm just walking up to the door and knocking.
Okay.
And you have a letter or something, right?
Yeah.
It is a nice cobblestone walkway that leads right up to the front door. Ornate oak doors with like those heavy metal knockers.
Mm-hmm.
What knockers?
The same thing my one's saying.
There's a wait for about a minute, and then you hear frantic footsteps on the other side coming quick. And opens the door is a sharp-featured human man, long black hair, combed straight back. Looks like it could have been neat at one point, but now it's kind of like a little crazy hair going on behind him. In fairly simple robes with various like dirt and different stains smeared on them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, can I help you?
Yes. I am here to meet with Dr. Baltasar. I have this letter of introduction from my father, Lord Edwin Stout.
Let me see.
Okay, so I hand it over. And I want to project a confidence, like I've been around servants and I come for money and all of that. And
Okay, make a deception check.
20.
Oh, I wish they would have sent a notice that one of my benefactors was coming. Come on in. And you can see he's annoyed and rattled, but at the same time he doesn't want to bite the hand that feeds him.
Mm-hmm.
So he opens the door, welcomes you in, closes the door.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. All right, what can I do for you? Can I get you something? What do you want? What can I do?
I'm simply here to tour the facility. I do not need any type of meal or anything like that. I'm just here to basically evaluate where our family dollars have been spent. I'm here to arrange the next payment, but I can't issue that until, there's been an inspection of the facility.
Understand. You have a strong stomach?
I've been sent forward.
Follow me. And he brings you through his house And you can tell as you walk through, the house is immaculate but empty. There's no servants. There's no one else. It seems like he lives alone. He brings you past this ornate staircase that goes up to the second floor. And there's this little... You didn't even see it when you first walked in. And now that he approaches it, you can tell there's a door. And he takes out this little key. And it's a door that goes underneath the staircase. It goes down.
How far away is she from me now?
You can keep moving to stay within 120 feet.
Okay, then I'm messaging her. Where are you?
Okay, I'm going to say I've crossed the entryway in the front hall, and now we're taking a staircase down.
I'm going to say don't let him see you talking quietly to yourself. Don't let him see.
Okay.
He follows you down, and it's well lit with lanterns. You go down there. There is a laboratory table, and on it, currently, all throughout the entire room, there's cages with all different kinds of animals in it. There's rats, rabbits, beavers, like all different types of creatures you might catch in the woods. The biggest thing he's got would be, I guess, maybe a beaver. But there is a large laboratory table, and strapped to it, leather strapped across its legs, is a humanoid-looking shape, but it has rat claws. It has a vaguely humanoid but rat face with a snout that protrudes, rodent-like feet, and it's just as you approach.
How big?
Medium size, about the size of a human.
I'm going to
Does
push
it have a tail?
down my immediate reaction
Tail?
and just
Right there.
try to, as calmly
Neither were you. I
push
should have answered your
forward
question.
that I just want to simply ask him, is he secure? Is the creature secured?
Oh, he's not getting anywhere. How familiar are you with lycanthropy?
Not very familiar. This is why I've been sent forward, to try to better understand your goals.
This is a were creature. This is a were rat that found its way here from the Feywild. Cure to harnessing humankind's innate power lies within the lycanthropes. You realize they're immune to almost anything you can throw at them. They don't get sick. They're extremely stealth. The key lies within them. I've always held this belief. I believe I'm close. And now that you look around, you can tell that a lot of the animals that he has are deformed in some way. Almost as he's been mixed. He's been like playing with genetic codes. Type
Okay,
thing.
Got it. Okay. And that's very obvious just by a scan of the room.
Yeah. Or because there's things that just shouldn't be.
Mhm.
Type thing. It's like abominations.
I'm going to message her again and say, are you alone?
Yeah, I'll just kneel back so that you know where I am, where I'm standing in the laboratory, that the doctor is with me.
How many people are in the house?
It's just him, as far as I've seen.
Keep him downstairs.
Okay, I'll do my best.
This is what I've been working on. This is where your money is going.
And as far as
While they're
we've been
talking-
instructed that you've moved on to larger animals. Is this where the largest that you've come across so far, or have you moved on to others?
This is the largest that I've encountered. I feel I'm close to unlocking the code. Cut marks and stitches on the were rat.
While they're talking, before I lose too much time, I'm going to, as long as I know that he's the only one in the house, I'm going to say the four of us are moving in.
Okay. What are you doing?
She said that they went through the main hall
Mhm.
and downstairs. I'm
Yep.
going to try to follow that path. I'm
Okay.
going to go right up to the front door. I push on it. Twist the knob. Is it open?
Yeah, it's open. He didn't lock it. Make a stealth check.
I say that in my head.
He'll soon regret it.
16.
Okay.
When I see it open, I'm going to wave the rest of my team in.
You guys are following her in?
Yep.
Okay. Questions for me, Muddy?
If I know she's coming, I'm just gonna keep trying to find out a little bit more questions.
Okay.
Like, just keep asking questions, piling that on. Questions about how he's come to this point, what other ones has he experimented on, why are these particular incisions significant? Just keep laying that on
Okay.
until she can get into place and let me know.
He basically repeats like he believes the cure to like he thinks maybe the cure to immortality, the key to immortality lies within. And I'll say you're at the door underneath the stairs to come in. You're at that door. You haven't opened the door yet. You're at that door, is what I'm saying. Or into the house you've gotten. Okay. Perception check.
18.
You can see that underneath his robes, there's marks on Baltasar himself.
He's been injecting himself.
Or he's been doing something.
Okay. I'm going to say upstairs silently that my teammates here, we go behind doors and we clear the hall, but we stay upstairs. And then I'm going to say to her, bring him up, have him escort you out, and we'll bum rush him in the hall. If wherever we can hide, like if there's, like a chamber off to the left, right, center, whatever, I want to hide and leave that thing. So when he comes up the stairs, he's going to walk to the front door and then we got him. You can surround him.
It's a fairly open space. You can make stealth checks. I would like stealth checks from all of you.
I'm going to make that suggestion. If I see it's very open, there's no place to hide in the main room, you go outside. Or outside
You are
the front
both
door.
at disadvantage because you're in heavy armor.
Oh, what do I do?
Two 20s and take the lower. Laura and Sasha.
Why am I this event?
Okay.
Because you're in heavy armor.
I didn't know I had to.
Chainmail. You're in chainmail.
Does my 16 still stand or not?
No, this will be because you've unstuffed since then, so I'll need a new check.
9. 5.
You guys all suck.
Why you needed a rogue.
21.
Okay. You all think you're being stealthy.
Excellent.
You are standing in the corner with a lampshade on your head. And your great sword like this. I'm stealthy!
You would be great at.
Exactly.
I'm going to message
Core's,
them in turn and say, stand very still.
Core's behind a curtain. The problem is the curtain only comes up to here and he's standing over it. They'll never see me up here. Okay, so you get that message.
That they all
Bring
think
him up.
they're being stealthy.
Yeah,
I'm
we're fine.
going to say,
We're hidden.
we're all hidden.
We didn't make any noise whatsoever. We're being perfectly quiet.
Come on upstairs. Okay, I am going to, I'm gonna feign excitement if I'm able to.
Okay.
That he's made significant progress clearly, and that I'm actually surprised at how far along he's come, and that I'll be happy to send back a progress report. And I think you'll be, happy with what I'm going to be saying about this. And I'm sure I'll be in touch shortly. Some new avenues of funding for you. I would like to, again, be a little dismissive of him as if he's kind of a little bit beneath me, because I want to turn on him and be the first one up the stairs.
Okay. I do hope you will continue to fund my experiment. Very close.
Fully expect that is the outcome that will be.
Well then, it was a pleasure meeting you.
And you as well, Doctor.
He comes up the stairs. He kind of just leans to the side and lets you go first. He's doing the
Okay.
proper thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Comes up, follows you out, closes the door behind him, and with your single-digit stealth rolls, you're hidden, Ember. But right away he looks, and you can tell Nulara, he sees you. What is the meaning of this?
No!
You yell out now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What's everyone?
I am shocked at the now yelling. I thought you guys were hidden, and so I'm going to dash Nimblefoot out of the entryway. I'm gonna be like,
Nice.
I don't know what's going on. Zoom to
I
the
don't
other side of the room.
know the fireball.
Zoom to the other side of the room.
Firebolt?
Fireball.
Oh no.
Roll to hit.
16?
Hits.
Woo! 7.
Bolt of fire hits. You can see it singes his robes, and the robe catches fire, and he just kind of pulls it open. And when he does that, you can see all various puncture wounds and scar tissue all over it. Lady, I got a little bit further with my experiment on,
Okay.
and he begins
2 minutes.
the seams on his robes pop as he begins to grow, and he and grows to about 8 feet tall in the hallway there, hunched over, hair protruding from hair growing from everywhere. His long hair now is falling in front of his face. His jaw has become like disjointed, almost simian-like. That'll be initiative rolls, everyone.
Is he a werewolf?
No, he doesn't look like a wolf.
Like him.
Ish.
Alright, now I'm mad. Hey, but you know what? He's up here. He's away from the animals. He could have freed that little rat guy.
Ember.
That's why we had to get back up the stairs.
13.
Nulara.
Am I at
13.
Sasham.
Up on top. 14.
Tor.
6.
Umbra.
18.
There it is. There's that rogue initiative. Okay, you're going first.
Okay, I actually have a question. As he came up the stairs, did I see him lock the door?
He closed it. You don't know if he locked it.
I don't know if he left it.
Yous aren't leaving, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to get behind him if I can. How fast can I get there?
You can get there, but there's no behind him at this point. His back is against the wall.
Right up against the door.
Yeah.
From where he's standing, is anyone close to where he was? I don't know where everybody is in the room.
Everybody is within, I'll say, 20 feet.
Okay. But I don't have an ally.
No one is in melee with him yet. No.
Okay. So if I don't have that, then I'm going to go for a double attack then. Yeah. So if I'm already in melee, but I'm not going to get a sneak, then I'm going to pull both daggers and do a double attack.
Okay.
Okay.
So roll that first one.
That is...
That will hit him.
Okay. And a 13.
That will not.
Okay.
So the offhand attack will miss.
That's a 6.
Okay. 6 damage. Dagger sinks into his side. Looks like he almost was more annoyed than hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Sasha, you're up.
Does he have claws?
Not necessarily claws, just more like elongated hands. They still look human with fingers and
Like
not actually.
Wolverine?
No, not like Wolverine. It just looks like he got really, really big.
Alright, going with my great sword.
Okay.
21.
Oh, certainly hits.
Okay, so 11 damage. He's gonna get me on this turn.
Looks like more annoyance than actual pain.
Oh,
That brings us to Ember.
Hi, I'm going to go for the freaking gold. I'm going to Mantle of Flame.
All right.
Bonus action, I'm going to take my staff and go like this, and there's going to be a huge ring of fire around me, and my eyes are going to essentially glow.
Okay. So you went down, and the flames went higher?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to shed bright light for 30 feet,
What? It burns, the ring of fire.
and I am going to cast... who's in the line of sight right now? Right. I want to do a scorcher.
Aghanazar Scorcher? You can angle it. You can angle it.
5 feet wide.
You can angle it.
30 feet.
Yeah. Okay, is that a dex save for him?
Yeah, it's probably not the best.
Well, I think a 19 makes it.
Yeah, whatever. You can get 3d8. Oh, wait, 19 fire damage from that. But
Okay.
he also gets an extra 3.
22 damage.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Whenever you roll it.
Oh, carajo. 22 damage total. 11. Nulara.
I'm thinking of maybe tolling the dead.
Okay, you can do that.
Nobody's really sick. I was thinking of the nobody got really hurt. I was thinking of protection from evil, but everybody's more or less.
Yeah, that's more something you would cast before combat starts.
Yeah.
Toll the dead?
Told the dead.
Oh. He has a -1 wisdom, so I liked your chances, but he rolled an 18. Sorry. So, bang! Bell goes off, but it doesn't seem to have any effect. She can still do spiritual weapon.
Oh, yeah, you can do spiritual weapon because Pull the Dead is a cantrip.
You can cast spiritual
okay.
weapon now if you want.
Okay.
What did you
Yeah,
say?
Oh no, I didn't know that was spiritual. Yeah.
Toll the dead, yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
round.
I can do a spiritual weapon.
Yeah, so you're going to cast spiritual weapon. What You're going to keep the arrow? You can make it a different
No,
form.
no,
of
no,
take.
no, no.
Okay. What do you want form you want it to take?
I want to really. Oh God, this sounds.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
An axe.
An axe?
An axe.
Okay.
Right on his head.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Roll to hit. Roll me a d20 and add your
Yeah,
spell
I
attack
know.
bonus.
14.
14 hits
Yeah.
on the dice. So
And what'd you say? You had my
your
what?
spell attack bonus, but the 14 hit.
So
So spiritual weapon. So that's going to be a d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
3
Plus.
plus 3.
Okay. that radiant axe,
Glowing, shiny.
this glowing radiant axe just whacks him over the head.
Didn't break his head open.
Did not break his head open, but he got hit with damage. Tor, speaking of breaking heads, Tor.
Yes, well, I prepped you. I prepped him for you.
Thank you. Question: Rage and reckless attack.
Reckless attack you can do whatever you want.
Right.
Like that doesn't take a bonus action. It doesn't. It's free.
That's great.
You just
But I-
click. Anytime you want to attack with it, you say reckless, and
Reckless.
then you have advantage. Rage is a bonus action.
bonus action. All right, rage.
Yeah, there it is. I love barbarians. I'm living vicariously through him. But he's like rage. I'm like, fuck yes, we're gonna rage. I think about all the barbarians.
I hit him on the top of the head, so it's 2.
If you're gonna reckless attack, yes,
Yes.
it'll be 2d20s and you take the higher.
Crit 20.
Oh, nice. Oh, 2d12s plus your strength modifier. Whatever your attack bonus is, because you're also raging.
10, 16, plus 2, 18.
Plus your strength.
Plus 3, 21.
21, nice.
What a nice roll.
Axe sinks into the left, the chest of this creature.
Okay.
All righty.
Out he goes.
Woo!
We all did.
There you go.
You are actually Umbra, Sasham, and Tor. You're actually going to get attacks of opportunity. So we'll take. He's moving. So
Okay.
we'll take those first if you want. Just to settle those up.
That's just one attack.
One attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it uses your reaction too. So if you have a reaction that you want to save, it's up to you. But again, if you have any like,
I don't have a reaction.
because you don't have uncanny dodge yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
not
So
yet. Okay, I'm going to, as a reaction, can I use my help action?
no, it will be a single melee attack.
It's just a melee attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then I'm just going to use my short bow.
You mean your dagger? It has to be melee.
Oh no, short sword. Sorry.
Okay.
Short
Okay.
sword. 10.
Plus,
No, that's it.
that's
5
total.
plus
Yeah.
5,
Not able to get him in time.
yeah.
Tor, do you want to take your attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay. You're recklessing. So if you want to reckless, that will give you advantage. So 2d20s.
16 plus
16 hits. So yeah, 1d12 plus your strength plus your rage damage.
6.
Okay. Sasha?
I'll go for it.
Okay.
20.
20 will hit. So roll me your greatsword damage.
Okay. 7.
Okay. As he leaps from his position to a wall about 10 feet away from all of you, and sinks into the plaster and like the rocks on the wall, turns down and looks at all of you, leaps off the wall, and he's taking a punch attack on Thor. Advantage on him because Thor's recklessing. 22 to hit, which I know is going to hit. 4, but you are raging, and Bear Totem, you're resistant to everything. And you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage
7.
as he pounces off the wall with this overhand. And he's going to take his second on you, Sasha. No advantage. That is a 19. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Back to the top of the order, Umbra.
So where is he right now? Am I still in melee?
No, you are not in melee with him.
Okay, but they are.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then I'm gonna stay where I am to use my short bow.
Okay.
17,
Hits.
and I can get my sneak die on that.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Okay, that's 14 damage from the short bow.
Okay.
And I'm going to put myself within 30 feet of Sasha so that she gets my my help. So basically, I take a shot with the short bow, and I'm going to reposition just off of you to draw his eye line, and then you get advantage on your next turn.
Oh, nice.
And you're up next.
And that is very interesting because I was thinking of using a spell. So I still get advantage.
If it's an attack.
It has to be an attack.
Has to be an attack.
Burning hands.
That won't. I mean, you can do burning hands, but that would be a saving throw. It would cause him to do a saving throw. You wouldn't be attacking.
Okay.
Advantage.
I know. That's what I want to know now. I'd rather do something with advantage.
Yeah. So you could.
I'll do my bow. I mean my.
Your sword. Yeah. Hassan chop.
So
So you can roll 2 20s and take the higher.
All right.
Like a mastermind there, Laura?
Yeah.
16. All right. So 16. 21.
Got him on the dice. Yeah.
Damage.
Remember, you can re-roll 1s and 2s on damage because you're great weapon fighting. That's all right. It happens. Yeah,
Damn it!
I've played entire sessions and not added my rage damage. Ember, you're up. And Laura, you're on deck.
Going to chromatic orb. 17 plus 6.
17 plus 6 hits, yeah.
Also 3d8. Use a sorcery point.
Oh, empowered.
Empowered.
Got you. There it is.
20 damage.
Woo!
Fire. Clearly.
He didn't like that at all. Not even a little bit did he like that. Laura, your spiritual weapon is still running, so you get your attack with that.
Use my spiritual.
That's still there.
It's
Yep.
still there.
So you can roll your attack for that, and then you'll have just uses your bonus action.
All
And
right.
you'll have your action.
I'll roll for a spiritual weapon.
Okay, so roll me a d20 and add your spell attack bonus.
15.
15 hits. So roll me a d8 and add your wisdom modifier.
Program Molly.
6.
That was your bonus, so now you have an action.
No, the bonus is to move it. If she doesn't move it, she can still.
Oh, that just happens.
That just happens. Bonus to move it. So you could still pretty much go.
If you wanted to move the spiritual weapon to a different target, that would be a bonus action. There's no other target here that's relevant.
All right. So I want to. What do I do? Do it again?
No, but I mean, like, you can heal, you can cantrip,
I got
you
that.
can cast another spell.
All right. I'll cantrip. Oh, no, I'd rather cantrip.
Okay.
Hold the dead.
Toll the dead. Oh, yeah, let's pull that dead.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Ooh, that's a 13. He fails that. D12 damage. D12 necrotic damage. Just one?
Yeah,
Okay, whatever. It's one less than he had before.
that's true.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Go, Grandma.
Toma! Toma!
Toma once. Toma.
Tor, you're up.
I'm up.
Huh?
The rage, huh?
Oh, yeah. As long as you keep attacking, that rage lasts. It lasts for a minute. You can go like around level 15, and then it lasts until you're good and ready to make it not last anymore. Yeah, persistent rage. You basically can wake up in the morning and just rage all day.
I go all day.
Yep.
Nice. You won't be nice to talk to.
No. You can't really talk to them because it's just, ah!
Yeah.
How do you do it today, Thor? Ah, okay, bye.
18.
18 hits.
Okay.
D12 plus your all your damage modifiers.
Alright, so 8 plus the damage. That's 11.
Plus your rage damage.
13.
Nice.
Okay. He's looking bloody. He goes now.
Boom.
There's only 2 of you in melee, so yeah, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna he's gonna take his wall jump. So you guys have attacks of opportunity if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
do
taking-
Okay, take them. Yeah, we'll settle that
Okay.
first.
Is that a word? Credited?
I critted it.
So I just take this soul number.
If you're recklessing, you can have
Plus
advantage.
2. Alright, 19.
Hits. So roll me your crit damage.
Maybe. I haven't done a crit yet, so what
Oh,
is
well, your great sword is 2d6, so you're rolling 4d6.
Oh, shoot.
46 plus your strength, and you can re-roll 1s and 2s.
Right. 1, 1.
Okay, you can re-roll it.
And there's a 2. I gotta take it. Okay. 18.
18. Okay, Tor.
1d12
1d12. Yeah, you didn't crit.
plus the okay.
Plus all your modifiers. Yeah.
1, 4, 6.
Okay. This time now he leaps onto the far side of the banister on the other side of the stairs, and he's doing a vault off of it. Now he's taking the wall punch on Sajam because he's trying to spread the fun out.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Oh, no, he doesn't have advantage on Sajam. I rolled with advantage because I forgot that it was Sajam and not Tor. And I rolled 2 natural 20. Re-rolled it and rolled a natural 20.
No!
I shit you not. I wish I would have filmed that. That has never happened to me before. Ever.
That's
Those
right.
dice.
I am sorry.
Right.
Big damage.
Okay, that's why I was.
23 points of bludgeoning damage as he flies off the stairs. With his-
I got 17, so I'm.
You're
No,
unconscious.
no!
You're unconscious. So you see him.
That's 1, right? That'll be 1 point.
No, 0.
No, she's 0. Yeah, no, she goes to 0. As you see him vault off the stairs, boom, and it's like a Rocky movie. Sergeant gets hit. Now she goes. Now he's coming for that second shot on you, Tor. That's when he has advantage. If I roll another 20, I'm putting these dice away. Okay, no, but I rolled a 20, but total, not natural. Or you take 4
That's good.
Yeah.
at rage. So, Nulara, you just saw Sasha take
I already got
a
my place.
monstrous hit.
I got my thing in place already.
As she goes down and you guys are hashing out all of that, she looks at me and goes, "Here we go." She's all excited because now she's like, "I know what I'm doing."
Yeah, that I.
Yeah, that hit was like one of those like USA movies, like Sasha gets hit, and then it was like a freeze frame. I bet
felt
you-
good because
I
knew
bet you wonder
exactly
how
what
I got
happened.
As you hear the record scratch.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the story of how I wound up here. Umbra, you're up. Top of the order.
Still in melee with them, right?
Yes, so it was with Tor.
With Tor. Okay.
Sachem is sleeping it off for a little while.
Just taking a rest.
Yeah. She's taking 5.
Taking 5. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hit him with the short bow from the distance that I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 17.
Damage?
Yep.
Ooh.
And then yeah, so I want to come around him, not by Tor, but within 30 feet of him.
Mhm.
Okay. So if I faint around her, I'm just gonna stop dead where I am and be like, over here. Just wave my hands out.
Gotcha. Do a little Bob Fosse jazz hands.
Yeah, Bob Fosse jazz hands, like, yeah. So that
Gotcha.
Tor gets.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that Tor gets the bomb.
Assuming he's still awake when we get back to Tor, he might. But if it gets back to Tor and you get to attack, you'll have advantage.
Okay.
So you get to go before the next before.
He gets to go before the bad guy, but depending on what happens to the bad guy may go down. That's what I'm saying. He's looking rough. Sasha, roll a death save, please.
20.
D20. No modifiers or anything. Just 20.
What am I rolling for?
You're, to see if you start bleeding out or start stabilizing.
What do I need?
You need 10 or better.
Half and half.
Then.
And okay, so that's 1 pass.
Okay.
That's 1 pass. Ember.
I'm gonna do some fire. Fire in my belly. Yeah. Can I scorch his ass again?
With Agonizar? Yeah, sure. Deck save to him, right?
You know what? No.
Okay, never mind.
I'm going to chromatic orb.
Chromatic Orb. Roll to hit.
Other than that.
Yeah, when it hits, it's
Same as before. No, less, but 14 plus 6.
hits.
And
When it hits, some of the
oh, bitch, another sorcery point, empowered. 20 damage.
he is not looking good
the
at all. Laura.
All of it?
He took all of it, yep. Laura.
Healing words, second level.
Second level healing word. Okay, 2d4s and add your wisdom modifier. This is when cleric gets bonkers.
6.
And that's with your wisdom modifier. So 6 plus 2, because it's Disciple of Life,
Okay.
plus the spell's level, which is 2, you're awake with 10.
Oh, nice to be back.
Now, here's where cleric gets bonkers.
Okay.
That was your bonus action. Okay?
Okay.
Spiritual weapon is still out. You can attack with it.
I can attack with my spiritual weapon?
Yep,
Because it's still
because it's still running and it's a freebie. You're just snapping your fingers.
Where does he look?
Hey, rough. He ain't looking good.
Okay. So, get him. I can do with it or any kind of weapon that.
Well,
It's still running.
it's still
Okay.
what it was. So,
So it's
the
still
axe.
an
It's
axe.
still an axe.
Okay,
Yes.
I want to get him in the neck.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Roll,
That is so
roll me a d20.
It's great. It's D&D.
Yeah.
Pain in the neck.
Really?
19.
19. You
Ah,
got him on the dice. Roll me a d8 and add your wisdom modifier.
All right.
Top corner.
9.
Oh, and
So
your thing.
6.
Sorry.
So, yeah, 9 total. Oh, you got the mom face right there, man. Would you like to call your shot?
Oh.
In the neck?
In the neck. Maybe it'll take it right off. Take his head right off.
The radi and he actually grabs his neck because now he's bleeding out from it. And he takes a few steps towards you, Laura, and falls, collapsed right in front of you. And when he lands, he shrinks back into the human form of Dr. Felix Baltasar.
Hit him again, just in case.
Here's the best part. Had he not gone down, you still had an action.
You still could have pulled the dead.
Spiritual weapon was a freebie. Healing word was a bonus action.
Yeah.
So you still could have, you still had Toll the Dead if you wanted it.
Yeah, okay.
So that's 3 things you can do in one turn. That's one cleric.
I don't know those things.
You learn them. You're still learning your class. That's when, this is when you start.
It's the
You can
type of
clerics can do
spells.
like 4 or 5 things in one turn
It's
because
pretty
that's
cool.
running. You maintain concentration on that. Here's my bonus action. Here's my action. Here's a healer's kit, and that's like one turn. You're doing
So,
8
like,
things.
yeah,
That's pretty
so,
cool.
so for instance, my spells do more damage, but I can only do 1 spell per turn.
Hey, we should go with
She
him.
is always the type of spell she has are bonus action and healing. And then she also has some spells that don't actually take an action. They just keep going. So she has the ability
Spiritual
to-
weapon.
Okay, even with all the talk, with all everything we're saying, let's not forget. We'll put him down.
Oh.
No applause, no applause, no applause.
No picture.
Holy crap! I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Nice, Mom.
So he has been brought to heal.
Search the house, but essentially, are there any animals downstairs that can be saved, or do we have to destroy them?
I do.
Okay. So you're heading back downstairs.
All right.
I would just say
Do it.
either 2 people can
No.
make.
I don't want to go.
You don't want to go?
No.
Do you want to go?
I'll go.
they're gonna have seen me as like a bad guy. Like if I go back down there.
Okay.
So Ember and Sasha,
I will go.
you can each make a perception check, or one of you can make it with advantage.
I'll make it with advantage. The 220s.
Okay. 220.
19.
Out of maybe 24 animals he has down here, there's about 6 that are beyond help. The rest look like really healthy, that you could probably release them and they find their way back to into the world where they came from. But there's a few abomination-looking things that you figure it's probably better to just put them down. That includes Rat Boy.
Yeah.
Rat Boy's
He looks like he's beyond help.
Is there any door that leads from the basement out? Like a basement step?
Oh yes, there are cellar doors at the far end. There's a wall on the far end that has cellar doors.
And how about this, Sasha? Why don't we, mainly as possible, dispose of the bodies and cover them up? And then we'll have everybody come downstairs and help us free the animals. And they don't have to see Rat Boy. They don't have to see the other things. They just know these are the animals we're saving and kind of make them feel a little bit better. Do you have 2 weapons or no? Do you have a sword on you?
I have the great sword and 2 hand axes. I mean, I
Take
could
a hand
use
axe.
the sword.
Oh no, I was gonna help you. I'll take the hand axe.
Okay.
I'm not strong, but I can hold down an animal and
Mhm.
let
That's
out its
fine.
misery.
Okay. I'll say you guys do that, and
Fair.
I won't make you roll attacks for that.
No,
It happens. And
I'm gonna try to do the sheets down here at all.
there's like tarps and things like of that nature. Yes.
All right, then we're gonna do our best that once the bodies are once the animals are destroyed, we'll try to wrap them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe can we take them outside?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, and we're gonna try to move them off to the side, maybe.
Yeah.
Leave them in the tarp, and then we will we'll tell Nulara and Tor if they want to come down and help us release the animals that are.
We can do that.
Okay.
Okay, that happens. Yeah, you go downstairs and
You think maybe the tar...
it provides a little bit of closure for you, Nulara, knowing that you could save most of them and that you're freeing.
Like what? Like 18 animals, right?
You're freeing about 18. Yeah, about 18 animals are getting.
So we get the other ones covered with a tarp. Maybe you can
Burn them.
cremate them
Okay.
so nobody has to see them.
Yeah. So we will. I'll try to pull them away from the house. I don't want to burn the house down. Whatever. I'll try to pull them away from the house, and whoever wants to be there is fine. But I will burn and cremate the bodies, and maybe say a blessing over them. Like now you are free, and now you can, be at peace.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Are you all there?
Yeah.
Whoever wants to be. I won't make anybody stay or go.
I don't want to upset any of the animals.
But they're gone now.
Oh, they're all gone
They're
now?
Yeah, we released them.
all the living
I
animals
waited.
are
I wanted
gone,
to wait till they
and
were
we're burning
Okay.
the ones that.
Okay.
You put down and you make your little, basically a bonfire,
Yeah.
and your little funeral pyre.
pyre.
A funeral pyre, and you say your things. And you're all just taking a moment, just kind of in a semicircle around them.
Good thing we don't have.
You hear behind you.
Perception check. Who the fuck is it?
You turn around and look.
Yeah, I want to turn around and look.
You see,
8.
at a tree about 20 feet away from you, lounging with his back up against the tree, Lord Cormion.
Yeah. I feel it was him.
I always knew you had the heart of the group, Amber. Well done.
What are you doing out here?
Ah, 'tis a lovely night, is it not?
It is. Did you know what was happening here?
I know what happens around many places. I have lots of eyes and ears. Who's the smart one? Was it you? Nulara.
You're speaking to me?
Indeed I am.
What?
Or was it you, Amber? Who figured it out?
Figured what out?
Are you smart enough to return back to Wild Meadow and forget what you have learned here? Can't cut your tongue?
Why would I have to leave?
To stay with me in your death. I will not allow any of you to get in the way of my plans.
And what are your
Understand
plans?
this. Not for you to worry about.
Why do you
Joe
think
want?
we're in your plans? Why
Well-
do you think you're even that important to us?
Oh, Nulara. Lies do not become you.
Haven't given me an answer.
I would
Why
have
would you
all
think
of you go back to your cottage, pack up your belongings, say your goodbyes, and go your separate ways.
Or we could kill you now.
I would not recommend that course of action.
That's our invitation to stay.
If that is the way you want to play this, but I can see to it that you will be joining Amber soon enough. Or perhaps I will reunite you with Stephen. Care to see your parents again, Tor? Or any member of your civilization at all, Sashim? Then by all means, stay in Whitebridge, and you will have your reunions. And he turns into a bat and flies into the world.
As the bat, can I fucking
You can try.
He's good. What do you?
at that point? Like, roll new characters.
There's only one way to find out.
Let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. And truthfully, no matter what I say or what we say, we're all scared shitless. But it's something we got to do.
I think it smells like pee in this woods right now.
I think it's something we got to do.
Not right now.
Not today.
Not
Not at this moment.
So we gotta run like little bitches right now? Is that what's
No,
happening?
No, he's
He's
leaving
not
us
talking
alone.
to
He's up.
Right now,
We have to chew We around
go.
the edges before we can get into the center.
I'm
Right.
completely with Sasha.
I think this is
Right now, we're a nuisance.
Right.
We gotta take him down slowly, around and around.
I think this
until we get to
doctor
the
was
Dewey
just
Center.
one little bite that we took, but we just got to
We took off as a bat, so none of these people could hit it with anything,
What's
right?
the analogy?
You
I
could
guess
try.
we're so fast.
You could try if you want. No one said they wanted to attack it.
Well, what are his plans? What are his plans? No one knows. The thing is, we are in his plans.
Oh,
I know, we're in his
sure.
path. I understand that.
He is trying to convert, noble.
No, she's not noble. She's a house lady. She's
Jova's
Mrs.
just the house lady.
Yeah, what is she? She's
She was the lady.
who married Carson.
Yeah, the woman from Downton Abbey who marries Carson. That's who Jova is.
Okay, she's
I'm man enough to admit that I watched Downton Abbey podcast listeners.
It's a very good show.
It is a very good show. The ending was very fan servicey, but other than that, it's a good show.
All right,
I think we should just leave and regroup.
go home
Go home, absolutely.
I
and stay at home across the street from this guy.
Except not doing anything else tonight.
You also get a little bit of a feeling, especially you, Nular, with your wisdom. You get a feeling that there's also a piece of him that kind of enjoys the cat and mouse.
Yeah.
He likes to play with his food, essentially. He knows exactly the effect this would have had on you. That was the idea. He's having a good time right now.
I myself, this is my opinion, I don't think he's going to do anything tonight. He just gave us a little touch. Go to sleep
that's right.
on this.
That is a very interesting idea because really we can't just up and leave. The whole city will be looking for us, right?
Well, let me tell you something.
Sorry.
I never even thought of leaving, even when he said it. I knew we weren't going to. That was my first thought. We weren't going to go.
Yeah, I guess I have to get put in the mindset of who cares, like you want me to leave, tough tits.
We should
All right.
sleep on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to. First of all. We have no plans.
No,
we
we
need
don't.
to really put a plan in action.
So,
And I think he's going to allow us to do it. Because he wants to fuck with us.
Where's
Wendell.
Wendell.
Wendell Warmwater?
Yeah, where's Warmwater?
He would have been waiting wherever you told him to wait.
Worried that he is
Dead?
No, not
dead
really.
or found out that we blew his cover
How do we close cover?
by approaching him in the front of the manor and asking him to bring us
Mm.
here.
I don't know. Well, we have to find out. If we go back there and we don't see him and we ask about him and nobody knows, no matter what.
he's still somebody that is basically our Uber, right? It's not unusual for us to ask him to take us where we need to go.
The only concern I have is the fast forwarding. Let's go and find Warmwater.
Okay. You make your way back to the carriage wherever you would have told him to wait. He's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes you worried that he
No,
was
I
like
thought
that.
he was going to be dead.
No, he's there. You climb onto the carriage and begin your journey back to your cottage.
All right, who's sitting with him? I don't mind it, but if somebody else wants to sit next to him and tell him everything.
Laura.
Laura,
Yeah.
Sitting with who?
sitting outside with Wendell.
Oh, Wendell, yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell
So
him
you're going to sit up front, you're going to tell him everything that happened?
Okay, sure. I'll bring him up to date on everything.
So you noodles everything to him.
Yes, I speak to Wendell and I asked, what do you think?
I think this confirms what I've already suspected. Okay.
You know, Wendell, we're not going to run.
I know. I wouldn't have worked with you if I thought you were the running type.
We need to put a plan in place.
Hungry?
If he is as powerful as to know that much about all of you, it's not someone we can take head on right now.
If he knows so much about us and our past, why doesn't he know about you?
I don't know that he doesn't. He hasn't confronted me yet.
And
He might.
You're in danger also.
I've been in danger my whole life. Why stop now? I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
You can't just blurt out like that.
Yes! Awesome reference.
Which one is from
That's from Ghost.
Oh,
Ghost?
Come on, you in danger, girl.
Someone's trying to kill me. You can't just blurt out like that.
And you make your way back to your cottage with lots of things to ruminate and
Can we sleep?
Are you staying
contemplate
with
on.
us?
Can we sleep?
Let's actually break there. That's a good breaking point. The Family That Games Together would like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors. MasterOfTheGameProject.com, a blog dedicated to learning more about our favorite hobby, specifically the people who create the adventures that us gamers love to play. The Deck of Many, making quick reference cards for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, including weapons, NPCs, monsters, and spells, among others. Pre-order your animated spell cards today at deckofmany.com. Tabletop Loot, some of the best quality and best price dice that we at the Family That Games Together have ever seen. Find them at tabletoploot.com. One can never have too many dice. And the Nerd Asylum, a group of amazing people playing a wonderful campaign called the Autumnford Chronicles. Check them out at thenerdasylum.com. To find out more about becoming a sponsor for the Family That Games Together, head over to our Patreon at the D&D Grandma on Patreon. A pledge of just $1 a month gets you access to Patreon exclusive content, including interviews with the players, narrated fanfiction, and other goodies. Thank you for listening, and keep on rolling.